you are the first people in Southwest Florida, think of that, the first people in Southwest Florida to hear about this, to see it. And you know what? You're not a guinea pig, because many of the tenants, just by talking to them when they walked in the office, are already in process building a house just like this. So come on in, let's meet Pat, let's see kind of what's in here and what the features are. I found Pat here using the kitchen. Hey Pat.
Hey Kevin.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I told our tenants just a minute ago, I was standing outside there, about the new system, and probably I should have not used the word system, but new construction process. So if you could touch on some of the highlights and a little bit of your history with construction and what makes this different, but more importantly, I want these folks to understand this is very doable. This is a perfect storm in a good way. Financing, construction, interest rates, low down payments. I mean, I think this is a short window. I might be wrong, but you want to tell us a little bit about what you found here?
Yes, I've been building here, as you know, for almost 30 years. And today, better than any other time, if somebody told me when I was a first-time home buyer a long time ago that you'd have interest rates in the 4% range to buy a home, I couldn't believe it. My first home was 10%. But the best part about what we want to do is keep the American dream alive as a builder. The average price home in the Cape now is almost at $250,000, yet we are at a point where a first, last, and security can get you into a brand new home, and a well-appointed home. What most first-time home buyers don't understand, Kevin, is if you haven't owned a home before, that's a first-time home buyer. But if you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, there are special financing programs out to get people in as little as 1% down.
So, interrupt for a second. If you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, even if you owned one prior to that, you're still considered a first-time home buyer.
And that's the key why we entered into the affordable market.
Okay.
There is millions of people that lost their home with the crash in 2008, 2009. We're now making it an affordable prices, well-appointed homes, all the amenities included, yet still keep their payments. Here's the best part. At, and in most cases, below what the current rents are in the market in Cape Coral.
You'd have to add in taxes and insurance.
No, I'm talking about principal, interest, taxes, and insurance below what they're paying for rent.
So you get in a new house, low down payment, and you're going to end up paying $100, $150 less than your rent.
Perfect. And here's the best part. I've introduced a new concrete wall system, concrete and steel, where the wind rating's over 200 miles an hour. This brings their insurance down to the $600, $650 a year mark, which is half of what block homes are.
Kidding.
Okay, and number two, the best part, the insulation factor of these walls are over R30, and when you put a metal roof on and the insulation in the double insulated windows, the electric bills on this home, and this home is 1,550 square feet, under air will be under $50 a month. And that's important to anybody either owning the home or even if they were renting a home, because they just don't look at the payment. What's it cost for them to live there?
Well, we know that's true because you and I talked the other day about all the thousands of these in Arizona where it's 120 degrees all day long, and these people are seeing $30, $40, $50 total electric bills. It's insane. But now I'm looking. I mean, this one has to have a lot of upgrades. I mean,
there is no upgrades.
Countertops and stainless steel. You tell me this is standard?
Everything's standard. Solid wood cabinetry, dovetail self-closing drawers. All the appliances are included. 9-foot flats throughout the ceiling. 50-year metal roof. That's the best part for a first-time home buyer. A lot of people are tied on cash, Kevin. 17 years before you'd have to do any kind of maintenance. Versus buying a used home, you don't know what could happen to an air conditioner. Where do they find the $4,000? So right now it is, I agree with you, a perfect storm, so to say, where people can get into new construction at what they're paying for a used home, less money down, special financing programs for first-time home buyers, like I mentioned earlier, so the timing couldn't be better.
It's like almost too good to be true, but yet I know we've got 8, 10 of these things already going just by tenants walking in to pay their rent, and me, the little bit I knew about it, telling them, and they get with you, they get with your lender, it's painless, and off they go. And how long does it take to build a house like this? I'm curious.
These homes are 3.5 to 4 months based on the weather. It's a 4-month build. It's an easy qualifying to get people in. A lot of people don't know what they don't know. They have misconceptions of what it takes to own a home. It's not that difficult in today's market. The government and everybody knows the American dream has to stay alive. In Caribbean Homes, we're going to keep that dream alive by keeping it affordable.
Yeah, I love it. I try to poke holes in everything, and I'm very protective of our tenants and our clients. And seeing you this excited, I mean, I've known you forever. And when you use that big Chicago booming voice, then you're onto something that you really like. So I'm going to go back outside, and I want to have the camera guy kind of pan the driveway and a couple other things, and then we're going to talk about how to get started. It's very simple. Pat, I appreciate it.
Hey, good seeing
I'm
you.
excited. Good to see you too, buddy.
Looking forward to working with you again.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I want you to listen really close for a minute, and seriously. This is something that I'm only offering to you guys, Douglas Realty tenants. And because of my relationship with Pat and the building company, he's given me an exclusive on this project, but I need to perform. Now, we can only do about 15 of these a month to make sure that we keep on schedule, keep the quality up, and do everything that we promise. And you know what? January's kind of done. I think we already have that many homes in the hopper. So here's the 3-step program to get started. Really very little pressure. I don't mean this bad. I kind of don't care if you do it or not, but I want you to know about the opportunity. First thing, there's a link on this page that you're looking at right now. You can go to the building page, go to the contact form, and fill it out. Now, this is as low pressure of selling as you're ever going to get, because I have to limit how many people can do this. Pat's made me very aware of that, and we're not a high pressure thing. We're going to help you use your security deposit towards a down payment. We're going to help you get the financing. We'll take care of everything and really coddle you to get this done. So first thing is send us a contact form. And then you're not going to sit in a little office with somebody yelling at you and sign here. You tell us. We'll meet you at the house. And I'll have you meet the builder or one of the builder's staff. You can ask questions. You can see it. And you know what? Touching, feeling, seeing something is way, way better than watching it online. Once you're here, once you fall in love with the project and the way it's done, then we'll get you with the lender. You can pick colors, you can pick, I mean, it's going to be a really, really easy process. So first thing you folks got to do is fill out that contact form, and don't screw around. I mean, if this is something that piques your interest at all, get the contact form filled out, and we'll take it from there. And if February doesn't work, it can be March and April. We'll get you in queue to make sure you get one of these before this financing ends, before this market comes down. I don't know how anybody could possibly say not interested. All right, thank you guys.